to me, in reading, your work and other Buddhists, this is one of the things that I so appreciated about the philosophy in general, is that as best I could understand it, they were attempting to utilize essentially what is the scientific method
Absolutely.
as it applies to the human mind and the human experience. And
yes,
I would love to give you an opportunity to speak to that, because you were you were studying philosophy at that time. That's an intense, independent area of academic discipline. When you think about what you just mentioned, the Dharma and the invitation really that the Buddha was seemingly offering to audiences to look for yourself, and conclude with an affirmation or a disconfirmation about his assessment of the nature of things and the nature of human existence. Talk about that if you can. You just mentioned what the Dharma is, and I'd love to maybe just give you a platform to try as best you can to inform a Western audience what that's all about.
Yeah. So I'll give a very simple example. It's not going to actually take very long.
Yeah.
And I think it'll illustrate the nature of the teachings, the nature of the exploration. And in a way, the obviousness of it that we often overlook. So just as an example, the Buddha said that when you sit down and observe your mind, your body, the world, you see that everything is changing, right? That things do not last. Things are arising and passing and transforming continually. That the change is the nature of phenomena. So that's fairly easy to observe on many levels. It can be observed on the macro level. It can be observed on the micro level, wherever we look.
Yeah.
Right? So that's not hard for people to understand, maybe at first intellectually, but it's not an esoteric truth that things change. So then the Buddha made this very clear deduction, in a way, born of experience, that if we cling to that which in its nature changes, we suffer. If we're trying to hold on to summer and it becomes winter, we suffer. If we hold on to youth and we become old, we suffer.
Yeah.
There are a million examples, because it's in the very nature. So somebody once described that sense of trying to hold on to changing phenomena as rope burn.
Yeah.
If somebody's pulling a rope through your hand and you're trying to hold on tightly, what happens? You get rope burn.
Yeah.
Well, this is how very often we're living our lives. We try to hold on to what's pleasant, and push away what's unpleasant. And so we're constantly in this push-pull relationship to phenomena. The practice is settling back and allowing for the experience of change, the flow of change to happen, and becoming one with the flow.
Yeah.
Rather than trying to obstruct it So this seems, as I say, this is not esoteric. Of course, integrating it fully into our lives is another whole matter. Remembering it is the hard part.
Yeah.
But understanding it is not that difficult.